sunk cost must be forgiven. It cost you a lot to do X. It was hard earned to do Y. But that's a gift from your former self. You don't have to accept it. You can say, thank you for this degree. Thank you for this reputation, but I don't want it right now because I want to go do that. And the alternative is to become trapped in who you were and give up who you could be.
God only created one of us. There's only one of us here. We are all one.
Everything I'm worried about, what they think about me or the downside of the risks I take, they really aren't that important. And I find that sort of liberating. Like, why wouldn't you love out loud?
What defines our humanity is compassion, caring for others, alleviating the suffering of others. And when we do that, the void, which I alluded to, is no longer a void. It is bursting with incredible love that sets your physiology in its best position. You thrive, you flourish. You're not diminished, you're not weak, you're not afraid anymore.
Being able to choose yourself comes from tapping into that voice inside of you and listening to what you really need and blocking out all the externals and all the things you're seeing. But that coming back to that voice inside and having the wherewithal to listen to it and to respect it, for me, that's kind of the core of choosing yourself. I mean, it's the ultimate form of self-care.
We're radios. And what we need to do is we need to plug in, turn on, and tune in and get into that frequency of the love song. And it's only supposed to be about love.
You're going to become your own priority. You're going to get yourself flowers. You are going to have a romance with yourself, and what everybody else needs and wants comes after you taking care of your own needs and wants. You're going to say no to a lot more things. No is a complete sentence.
I would say that the simplest manifestation recipe there is feel good, place the order, feel good. Feel good, place the order, feel good. Feel good, place the order, feel good. And that's a simple formula.
My dad used to say, I love you like fireworks. And I was like, I know Dad, but like the way people love you, the ones who really love you, I bet you could get it more. I bet you could really get it more. And we're here to be receivers, right? And so in these last few days with my dad, I was like, it's so obvious that when your heart truly opens and truly receives love on this level, the level of abundance and wholeness that you feel is so absolute.
Commitment gets you into the game. It's your entry ticket to breaking up an old habit or creating a new habit. Somewhere along the line, you've got to make a heartfelt commitment to it.
I just really try to focus on what I call like the moments in between. Those moments, those small moments. I guess the best example that I can give you is that every morning when we walk our kids to school, our son Oscar, who's 5, reaches for my hand. And every time I feel that little hand in mine as we walk down the street, I am fully focused. And I recognize that it's finite, and I recognize that that hand will grow and it won't reach for mine forever. So while it is, I'm there.
We started making pretzels, put them in the oven, and as they were baking, we like smelled them. We kept opening the oven door like, wow. And so Auntie Anne's pretzels came out fresh and hot and golden brown. We tipped them in butter, and he and I stood there and ate the first pretzel together. We broke bread together, and we're looking at each other like, wow, this is unlike any soft pretzel that I've ever had.
It's not about feeling good or having some wonderful, calm, insightful experience, but it's just stopping and dropping into the present moment, which is your life. And so when you do that, it's a very radical act of sanity, but it's also what I'm coming around to saying more and more, a radical act of love. It's love of the miracle of being alive in this moment.